this is Liz. Welcome to my little urban homestead and welcome to Fabric Friday. This fabric that I got in last week's fabric haul, I think I'm going to make a couple of Christmas stockings out of it. So that's the fabric for the second stocking. What I did is I basically drew what I thought a stocking is going to look like. This bit is folded over because this bit I'm actually going to make a cuff for it. So it'll be the template for the front and the back, and this will be the template for the cuff that goes on. And I've just realised I haven't cut that straight. Cut it about ½ an inch bigger because I'm going to have ½ an inch seam allowance, I think. So what I do now I've got the front and the back for one stocking. So I'm going to do 2 cuffs, one for the back, one for the front. Now I want to leave ½ an inch seam allowance. Put it that way, and match up. Get ½ an inch or thereabouts seam allowance. I'll remember to turn it over. So the reindeers are going to be the right way up. My dog being a pain in the bum again. That's how they are. And the reindeers, I didn't cut it big enough. Never mind. I'll just trim the sides of the stocking down a bit and get them to fit. But I do like that. In fact, I might just cut 2 more. And then I'll stitch them on, and I'm going to give myself ½ an inch seam allowance. I've cut out lining pieces that will go inside of the stocking. You need 2 for each stocking, obviously, same as I've got a front and a back of the stocking. You need a front and back of the lining. This is not going to be a fold down cuff, it's just going to look like a cuff. That's the thing. And I have now sewn it to the top. Yeah. I'm just checking, see if you could see. I've sewn it to the top of the stocking, and I have got some of this wadding batting and just pinned it to it, and now I'm going to take it to the sewing machine and just sew straight lines. So I don't know if I'm going to do them diagonally or what. I'll show you when I've done it. I've folded them up just with basically straight lines down the green little zigzags are in it. You can do whatever sort of quilting you want. You can do fancy feathers, you can do plain squares, whatever you want to do. And then I trim down the wadding batting that's around them, and the lining is going this green, so I've cut lining to go with the front, and I've stitched it across the top, so it's like that. Now I've done that on both of them, both sides, because one will be the front and one will be the back, and these are the two lining pieces. So you basically now just put them together, make sure the tops line up, pin it all the way around, including your lining. I know it looks funny having it completely out, but down the back of it leave a hand width gap so you can turn it. And I've already done that on the other one. So I left green thread in so you can see I've stitched all the way around the stocking, and a white bobbin in shows where I've gone round the lining fabric and the gap I've left. Before you turn it so it's right sides out, I've trimmed, just snipped into my stitches, not through your stitches but just up to your stitches, around the foot and the heel of both the lining and the outers. And it just now it's turn it right side out. So let's pull the lining through a bit. I should have waited till the end. Just get your hand in, get the end of the sock and pull it all through. Get your hand back in now so you can push out all the seams. And the stocking itself, I'll do the same with the lining. Push it all out. You can either hand stitch this opening closed, or you can just rely on the stitching down it on your sewing machine, which is what I'll be doing, and then it'll be done. You just put the lining inside, I should have sewn a loop on this. I might sew a loop on now, or unpick that. Yes, I think I'll unpick that and sew a hanging loop on it. But that's your Christmas stocking done. And if you wanted to, you can have it so it is rolled. I like it like that. Just thought I'd show you. I did unpick it and put in a hanging loop, so you can hang it with a loop at the front, or you can have the loop at the back. And there are my two now done. Thank you. Bye.